All right. The name of the band is The Vary, Vary. And I just did an interview with Jordan. He's the songwriter, guitar player, singer of the group. Pretty cool dude. Good music. It's straight to the point, no nonsense. Memorable melodies and good hooks. I dig it. And what I'll do, I'll go ahead and play the interview, and then you'll hear one of their tracks called Radio On, which you should also be able to find on SoundCloud. Just go to SoundCloud and type in The Vary, and you should be able to find them. And I'll also include the link in the YouTube description, all right? So check it out. Here it is.
Yeah.
What's up, Jordan? What's going on, bud?
What's up? How are you?
Hey, man. So tell me about like your earliest memory of getting into music, or even before playing, like earliest memory of music, loving music.
I remember my sister, who is almost 8 years older than me. She asked my dad for a guitar for her birthday when she was like 16, and she got the guitar and she played for like a week, and then she gave up. And I always was infatuated with it. Like, I wanted it. I always grabbed it when I wasn't supposed to, and I kind of just asked her like later on, hey, can I have this? And I just picked it up and started playing and just kind of played along to the songs that I liked. I learned Iron Man on the low E string, and it just went off from there, and I just took off from there.
Oh, okay. What do you remember? What guitar it was?
It was a black, I think it was Laguna or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those cheap electric guitars.
Oh, all right. So then you started playing, you start learning, and then how did that progress into actually putting a band together, or playing with other people?
Well, music was like all I could think about and all I wanted to do, and I just liked music sonically. It just was pleasing to me, and it made me feel good. So I was like, everyone my age is getting into bands, so why not me? I want to try to do it. So that's kind of how it started. In high school, I kind of put this little band together, and it was just a three-piece, and we kind of went our own ways. But now I kind of mainly do everything myself.
Oh, okay. And then you got a twin brother that plays too, right?
Yeah, I have a twin brother, yes, who plays bass on a couple tracks of the songs.
So did he get into music around the same time you did, like playing?
Not really. No, I would play the guitar first, and then of course he wanted to copy me or whatever. So he picked up. I was like, I want to play too. So he picked up the bass. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's start a band. And then he went on to play guitar, and he kind of does his own thing now. So I mainly do everything now.
All right. And so that led into the Vary, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I kind of make up all the songs. I do everything, and then I'll be like, hey, listen to this track that I wrote or whatever, and put a bass line to it, and that's how we kind of do it.
And what does the name mean? Where did that come from?
Just came when I was driving on the freeway, man. I was like, you know what? Why not? And then I was thinking about it. Vary could mean like difference, like like there's like a difference, like vary, like results may vary, may differ. So kind of something like that.
All right. Yeah, I was listening to the songs you gave me. Those are demos, right?
Yeah.
So I can hear like a Nirvana, maybe Stone Roses, but with your own touch on it, right? So are those kind of what you're into?
Yeah, I get that a lot. That Nirvana is a huge part of my life. Kind of changed my life, really. And I definitely I could hear the influence in it, but I'm also really influenced by the Smiths, so I try to incorporate that in some of the jingly chords that I play or something.
Do you wish you grew up in that era, like the early 90s? Or
sort of, but then I wouldn't know some of the good artists that are here around today, modern. Yeah.
Like who?
Who
do you like?
Mac DeMarco and the Black Keys are pretty much the only things I listen to that are modern.
So Mac DeMarco, his style is like simple to the point, like Nirvana.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's your way, right?
Yeah, I really like that very simple but very dreamy kind of guitar sound, and I just really like it, enjoy it.
Okay, yeah, because I was listening to some of those songs, and it's got that quality of like simple to the point, and then memorable melodies.
Yeah,
And that's
that's what I'm kind of.
the right way to do it.
Yeah, I suppose yes.
Cool, man. All right, so we're in a room like right now, like full of guitars. You know, like what? Pick one and tell me why. You know.
I guess I don't see a 335, but this would be that 335 right there. I had one. I had a 350 Gibson ES 355. That was a gift to me, and I was stupid and I sold it. I regret it every day of my life, but yeah, I remember seeing the Smiths play live, you know, like on YouTube or whatever, and I see Johnny Marr playing this beautiful big red semi-acoustic guitar. I'm like, you know, I want that. I want to be like that's perfect. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll get one day.
All right. You probably you like collecting guitars or?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the guitars, I kind of get an emotional attachment to them, so each guitar is special and has their own voice.
All right. So then, as far as the Very goes, what's going on right now and what's next?
I just keep writing the songs, and I'm currently working with one of these guys who kind of produces a couple things, and I'm sending him my stuff, and we're trying to put just a short little, you know, demo tape out and get it sounding good, and then take it from there, put it on a couple different websites or whatever, and see what happens.
Okay. And I'm going to play on the radio. Tell me a little bit about that. What
Radio On, you mean?
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry.
All good, yeah.
Radio on the radio.
Radio On, that's probably one of the earliest songs I wrote. I probably wrote that one in like straight out of high school. It was just, I don't know, I guess I was really into my Nirvana phase, and I guess it has that Nirvana quality. It's just, you know, in your face and kind of aggressive, and yeah, that's just one of the earlier songs, so it kind of sounds different than some of the other stuff that I sent over, but
Okay.
yeah, that's one of the earlier ones.
And then Remember the Time. What's that about?
That one is very recent. I just made that one a couple weeks ago, and that one's kind of just like being in that position of being in a relationship and just kind of, you know, having it not going so smooth and having, you know, issues or whatever and things like that. And I think a lot of people go through that, and for me, it's kind of like an important topic to talk about.
Cool.
I think people can relate to it.
Yeah. And so what's the current lineup?
I kind of do everything now. Sometimes I bring my brother in to do bass. I am looking for a drummer, so any drummers out there, hit me up.
Okay. So it's going to be a 3-piece?
I would like that, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, man. So anything coming up as far as gigs or any?
We got a little gig next week at my friend Biahani's little studio.
All right.
And that should be fun, and just take it from there, see what happens.
Okay, cool. And then you were doing a project, I think, with Robbie, like a cover.
Oh, yeah. My friend Robbie, who I work here with, he's a cool guy, and he came up to me one day and was like, "Oh, you know, I think we have the same taste in music. We should, you know, do a song or do a couple of covers together." I'm like, "Okay," and then it went from 2 songs, and I think we're up to like 16 songs now.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so we're doing.
You're gonna do them all?
We've already done them. I mean, we've done bands like Psychedelic Furs, The Smiths, Oasis, things like that. And yeah, I enjoy it. We go every Saturday and have a great time doing it.
So it's gonna be like a double album, or?
He's releasing it on his SoundCloud, which is Beat Suckle, and I will be featured on there. Yes, I'm doing all the guitars and a little bit of vocals as well.
Cool, man. All right, man. Well, do you have any you know, handles, Twitter, Facebook? Anything?
I don't really have social media. I know I'm weird. I got a SoundCloud. You can find it at, you know, The Very.
Okay.
And
I'll include the link on the episode. Anything else you want to say, people out there, man?
Don't let the man get you down. Keep on rocking and keep it real.
Awesome. All right, thanks, bud. All right, I like that tune. Good stuff. All right, play one more. This one's called "Remember the Time," and here you go. So keep an eye out for these guys. Keep an ear out. The Very. Check him out. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go down memory lane a little bit. Years ago, I worked with this guy called Greer. He's a hip-hop artist, but he likes to use live instruments. And that was actually the very first group project that I was involved in. My very first band, I guess. And I did a couple of gigs. Recorded the demo with them as well. And it was good times. And just recently, I've reconnected with Kris. And hopefully we can do an interview sometime in the future. He's working on all kinds of stuff, I believe. He's a cool guy, cool dude. And so what I'll do, I'm going to play... so that was like I said, it was my very first time recording in a studio. And I'm going to go ahead and play one of those tracks that I recorded. This is, I think, like back in 2009 or something like that. But I'll confirm that later. This one is called I'm Gonna Make It. Music's by Kris. It's his music. I came in basically to fill in the guitarist position. So check it out. And that's it for today. Hope you guys loved it. There's no reason not to. Later.
When I was 5 years old, my mama got married to an asshole, and everything from there was nothing but strife. The shit affected the way I lived my life. A child, feeling so alone, growing up in a quiet, loveless home. The memories of the past remain a blur, but the shit I've seen makes a blur preferred. And everybody wanna judge, wanna say what they say, but I think I was entitled to feel that way. And on the real of it, I was growing so much hate. It felt like he was mentally controlling my fate, telling me I wasn't anything to be proud of. But when push came to shove, I always rose above. With my head held high, I'ma touch the sky and be everything you were when I multiply. Just a beginning. Now let me pinpoint the real shit that I'm feeling. Second half to a marriage that consumed my life. I swear she cut my heart out with a big ass knife. She up and left, leaving 4 kids behind. Think about it makes me wish I could just rewind it back. Yeah, still can't believe my eyes. I swear on everything she used to be so shy. I think about her every day, and it's sad cause I don't even know where my mama stay. And it's killing me to see she took that route just to be free. A mother-child bond she tore, and no matter what, my heart remains an open sore. Yeah. That's just a piece of my story. Now let me talk about me so you really get to know me. I am now the best person I could ever be. Despite what's grown from the family tree, I'm on my way to the top, I'm going straight to the top. Music is my heart, I'ma never stop. It's what kept me sane through all the rain. It's the one and only thing that's never brought me pain. So everyone out there who's felt alone, we can sing this last hook, help me take it home. Now just raise your hands and close your eyes and let the world know your limit is the skies.